Hello everyone, it's Carla from Casey Creates. Welcome back, and I'm happy that you're joining me. I'm not sure how interested many people are in haul videos. Some love them, some can do without them, but if you're interested, I have a bunch of random little videos I'm gonna probably put up between now and the end of the weekend, just showing you some of the things I was admitting in a previous video that I was over collecting items, kind of getting away from me. I didn't know exactly how much I had been stashing, so I was going through some things and I thought, well, maybe I'll do some haul videos, show you what I got, where I got it from. Maybe you'd like to get it yourself. But I actually happen to be the one that loves watching haul videos, so I'll get started. First of all, and a lot of these things I've of course never hauled before, so I'm gonna tell you what I think about a couple of them. These were something I purchased from Little Birdie a while back. Like I said, I think a lot of these items stretch back as far as the beginning of January, and they were having an amazing sale. It was a $1, $2, $3 sale, and these are called pearl drops. And I had seen people craft with the pearl drops or even mention them, but I didn't really know what they were. And I think there's different brands. So yesterday I dotted a few of these and I let them dry overnight just to see what would happen. I don't know why I thought they would dry opaque, but they're very they're kind of translucent, and so when they dried they ended up looking like gems. And well, you know what I want to do is I want to see if these peel off, because if they do, I mean, you could actually, well, they kind of do. You know what they remind me of? Do you guys remember those dot candies? They're just little sugar dots on paper and you could eat them off the paper. Maybe that's telling my age, but it's like retro candy now. Anyway, you can actually peel these off if you have the patience, and make them work like flatbacks, I bet. And you could probably do a better job peeling them off with tweezers. I probably shouldn't be doing it with my nails, but that's pretty cool to see that they dry really firm and you can lay them onto things. And you may have already known that, but I'm just experimenting with these for the first time, and so I'll show you. Using them is really easy. They dot really nice, they hold their shape, and then like I said, they come out kind of creamy and opaque, so I wasn't really expecting them to dry in a clear, you know, and look clear. And you could probably draw little flowers or designs with these, but they're called pearl drops. And then this one, I wasn't sure how it would turn out because they have one that's white and it's pearlized, but this one just said, I don't even know if it gave a color, but I know the one that was supposedly supposed to look pearlized was all, they were sold out of that one. So I got this one, and apparently this one just dries clear. So that was my purchase, along with a bunch of flowers that I showed a while back from Little Birdie. And then I've been playing around with the idea of just spraying my laces and trims if they're just a small amount. I see crafters do that a lot, and these were on a really good, no, I take that back. They weren't on sale, but I had a lot of good coupons at Joann's. about a month ago. And some of these are shimmery. I think maybe these are the shimmery ones. These are called Shimmer Spray. And so I did have the shimmer, is it called Glimmer Mist? And they just plugged up all the time, and I got so frustrated with them I threw them away. I even tried putting them in a different atomizer spray bottle, but whatever is it Micra or whatever it is that the shimmery stuff, it just kept clogging up the little thing, so I got tired of that. So these are shimmer sprays, and who are these by? Delusions. So this is a purple one, a blue one, and I'm gonna guess this is more like a magenta, and they're by Ranger. The one that I'm most interested in is this one. I should probably be using scissors. So I had hauled another set of those paint brushes where they come out as you use them, like the coloring is down in the barrel of the paintbrush. Those were really fun for dyeing my my flowers. So I want to kind of test and see what this one looks like. Just set that there, and I cut off a little piece of crocheted lace because I'm assuming that's probably what, oh, this is orangey yellow. I'm interested in why. Vanilla custard, it says. Cream anglaise. Well, I have a feeling if I were to dilute it or even rinse it under some water, I'd get a more creamy vanilla look. But directly from the bottle, that definitely is orangey yellow, and I'm not really liking that. Let's see what the actual lemon zest, that's what this one's called. I'm curious because, you know, when you spray it up close, it's a more concentrated color. So let's see what we get. Bear with me as I try to open this. There we go. I just like to get little shortcuts sometimes when, instead of tea dyeing things in big batches. Ooh, I missed. Okay, yeah, that's definitely yellow, but if you just do a little bit, it is faint and not too bold. Probably have to know how to aim and use the right amount of pressure, but I could dilute them a little bit. I'm curious about the green as well. So let's see what the green looks like. I'll try to aim a little bit further away this time. Oh, that's not bad. It does clump a little bit, if you can see that. That's pretty green. That one's not too overbearing. And then I'll try one of the shimmery ones. Let's try the shimmery blue. Let's see what we get. I'll shake this one a little more. Let's see. I'll do it on the other side. Okay, come on out. Oh, okay. Ooh, it's super pretty on the cardboard, guys. Look at this. It's almost metallic. It's so shimmery on the cardboard. Can you see that? I don't know about on the lace itself, but I rarely work with blue. Oops, I'll get that off my fingers. Okay, well, that's definitely shimmery. Now I'm wanting to see what the other shimmery ones are going to look like. That is pretty. Could do some fun things for a gypsy boho kind of page, or even fairy when you think about it. Let's give this one a shake. Oh, that one doesn't spray very nice. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you gotta, that's the problem, is you never know, like when you're aiming at something and you really want it to spray nicely, sometimes you only get one chance. So that one didn't shimmer as much as the blue for sure. Okay, and now while we're at it, might as well try this one. I'll get my trash here. Throw these away. Clean up as I go. There we go. All right, we'll try this one. This one's called, oh, the other ones had names, I thought. Lemon Zest. Oop, my sister's calling me. Let me spray this one really quick and call her back. That's funny. The Shimmer Mist ones don't seem to have names. I'll try this one. There we go. I was just trying to make some of the shimmery come out. You can see it a teeny bit. Probably has to dry. Huh. Well, I think some of them are winners. Some of them, you know how you buy these things and then they just kind of sit and you may use them and you may not. I hope that doesn't end up being the case with these, but I think that's why I tend to buy things on sale or clearance, because you never know what's going to really work for you and what isn't. So I will set this aside, and now I'm going to show you these, which were another deal I got a while back at Michael's, and these are little ink stamps. And what I read that I liked about them is you can ink your stamps by just, you know, pushing them onto the back of your stamp. Let me grab a stamp. This is just a letter stamp, for instance. It's a W. You can just kind of ink it like this. If there's a stamp where you really have to get in the little nooks and crannies, you can use just the tip. And if you want to write with the stamp, you can. Let's see how my W comes out here. Oh, lovely. See that? It's a really pretty purple too. But I'm told if you wanted to just do random, yeah, you can. I just was starting my name there. Whoops. I can be able to get it in frame. Okay, but anyway, what I loved about these is they came in so many colors. They're really juicy, so they should last a while. And these kind of dry in a matte kind of chalk finish. And these are just the regular colored ones. But the most amazing part was they were only $5, and I think they're normally like 23 or something like that. So that was an amazing deal for all of these wonderful colors. So these were everything that had to do with like colors, paint, you know, colorful embellishment type items. And I'll be back to show you a few more items, so I hope you'll come join me. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.